everybody, Vanisher01 here. I have my level 25 impressions of Borderlands 2. Kind of wanted to play the game a bit before I brought my impressions to you, because I wanted to get a feel for it, wanted to see what they've changed, what they've done. And they've done some really great stuff in this game, actually. They've made it a lot more user-friendly, a lot more team-orientated. Well, Borderlands 1 was team-orientated, but this is particularly, in Borderlands 1 you would have to pick up your own ammo, fish through a whole bunch of ammo to get, one in particular, and typically you'd always pick up something someone else wanted or needed. So this time around, if you pick up ammo, everybody gets the ammo. And it's pretty good with the money in that too. Now you don't have to run around with your beak facing at the ground trying to pick money up. You just run over it and it's all in your inventory straight up. So it's great. I think they've done a really good job with this game. I've been playing it pretty solid. That's actually what I've been doing pretty much non-stop with my mates at night. We all get on probably about 6ish and play a good 4 hours or so. But yeah, I haven't really been making videos. I'm sorry about that. It's not intentional, but I kind of stepped back, took a break, taking care of my own personal shit and playing this game, just enjoying it with my mates, and just loving the Siren. I can't say enough about it. I think the Siren is probably the best class to be in this game, but I'm biased against every other class because I played Siren in Borderlands 1 and just loved the shit out of it. I think the phase lock is a lot better than phase walk from Borderlands 1. I really do think it's just a great skill, locking up an enemy like that and everybody just opening up. I do notice, some enemies you can't do it, but it's because they're, either super badass or something like that. I'm loving the humor in the game. I think Gearbox have some of the best writers. Just the humor is just spot on for a Borderlands game, eh? There's been numerous moments throughout the playthrough where we've just been laughing out loud. It's just bloody brilliant. I love the way they've written this game, and there's a lot of throwbacks to the original Borderlands. So if you played that one, you're gonna enjoy this no matter what I say, Now we're about halfway through the story, I'd like to say. I mean, we're ranked 26 here. I think we've hit 30 tonight or 29 by the time this is uploaded. So I think we're pretty much halfway through, and that's where I really wanted to get to before I started talking about the game. So far I haven't found a mission that I have not enjoyed playing. This moment actually in particular was quite daunting because we had to go through this part here about 4 or 5 times, and these enemies just kept respawning, so it was always a fight from one end and then back through to the other. Good place to rank up, but Jesus Christ, the fights were hard here. There's always the typical, go here, fetch this, run here, run there mission, which is not unusual for Borderlands. If you played the first one, you know that type of mission is in the game. If you played Zombie Island, you know that, picking up 1,000 brains, that was just tedious, but these trivial missions are always an important part of increasing your rank. I mean, if you go into a certain area and you find yourself getting owned completely by the enemies, then you do have to go back and do those side missions, increase your rank a bit more, get some more XP, and then go back. Now, I would suggest getting those trivial missions out of the way at the time that you get them, okay, because it will give you a bit more difficulty to the mission. However, if you wait till later and do it, when you're 3 or 4 ranks higher than when you were when you received the mission, you will find the enemies just way too easy. You'll get no real XP out of it. It happened to us tonight. We did a side mission that was just far too easy to do because, we were just 3 or 4 ranks above. We're getting 1 XP out of the enemies, and just was no fun really at all. So I would suggest, if you get that side mission, get it done at that time that you did get it. Don't wait, 3 or 4 ranks, because it will affect how you enjoy the mission. So as for the guns, just loving it. This one here in particular at the moment it doesn't do an exceptional amount of damage, but because I'm putting so many rounds down so quickly, the fire, damage is increasing over time. It's just, building up. So it's doing consecutive damage with that gun, so I'm quite liking this one at the moment. I do have to get my shield up. That is one thing. I haven't found a very good shield. There's a lot of health penalties on these shields, and I'm not typically fond of those, so I don't really go near them. If I got a small shield, I kind of use the, what's around me to survive. Use a corrosive barrel or shock barrel. We've got the rare loot relic on at the moment. I was just looking at one right then. I'm finding those to be quite helpful when finding rare guns. I've got 2 rare guns at the moment, and we ended up finding the most annoying gun in the game tonight, and it actually makes you walk in slow motion. So that's quite amusing to find that. And having 4 people shoot that thing off at the same time makes it, 4 times as annoying. It just, oh, I can't believe that is actually in the game. I think the other guys sold theirs. I kept mine just for shits and giggles. But weapons, it's Borderlands. They're going to be randomized. You're going to find ones that are good. You're going to find ones that are bad. Your personal preference. If you enjoy high damage, go with that. If you enjoy fire rate, I do. I enjoy fire rate, so I go with fire rate. And elementals only. That's all I really go for, is elementals. Overall, I find this game just brilliant. Okay, it's a great addition to the series. Borderlands 3, bring it on. I can't wait for it. Next gen consoles, let's hope. And I'll catch us again next time. And thanks for watching.